All right, welcome everybody to week 2 of ASR Tour. Tonight, the SS League's heading to Atlanta for their second race of the season. 130 laps, 2 stages, 33, 66 laps. Remember, there is no caution on those stages. They'll just keep driving. 50% fuel, and pretty big field tonight, so we're going to have some action. As you can see, these guys are still practicing. Right there you got Chris Akers top hosting. They're kind of playing. You may see a little nonsense going on. But 2 minutes to go until qualifying. I'd like to get us into qualifying. So with that, let's just head to the national anthem and get a head start.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the USRA. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the USRA. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
All right, and we're back as qualifying underway, 3.5 minutes. We're going to take a couple minutes. We're going to ride here with some qualifying. Let's take a look at our results or our championship standings. Let's see if some of these drivers might be missing. If there's a gap, look, number 6 driver, He is not registered for the session for tonight, so he'll be going back down. But after last week in Daytona, Candy Shack, 1, 2, 3. Carl Engel, number 4. Rob Duvendak, he's 5th. Joe Wright, the other Candy Shack, and then High Octane. Good showing last week for Candy Shack as they were able to finish and sweep the top in points. Let's get a little bit further on here. And here's where you're going to find the majority of RGR, the Royal Greenhorn and Blind Squirrels. Couple independent drivers in there. Some of these guys in the back, Sean Wilder, Jerry Johnson, Ron Connors, welcome over as they came to the pit stall. And with that, the ASR Tour is now officially sponsored by the pit stall. So we want to thank them for coming over and hyping our league and showing us a lot of love. Remember, we have our 2 main sponsors. We're going to ride with the pit stall and Hart Tools. You see their logos. They'll be swapping between the race. We got a pretty long race. We had a real clean race last week at Daytona. Candy Shack was able to hold off a big rush, but I don't think this week is going to be as clean. Atlanta seems to really give SS Leagues a hard time. Multiple rules get put in, like not driving below the apron, or in ASR Tour, these guys have to start their pit on the back stretch. Cannot go below yellow in the tri-oval. And we're going to see how that works out. But as tire wears happen, it sometimes creates a little bit of chaos. There's that Morris Customs, as you guys should all be familiar with. SCSRA Broadcasting. You can catch us Wednesday nights in the SCSRA Next Gen Series. And Thursday nights. And you should know, Morris Customs pretty big over there with old Eddie Morris, who has decided to make his presence known tonight. So, interested to see how it goes for Eddie. About 30 seconds left to qualifying, and we're going to leave it there for take a 30-second break. And we'll let you just ride with Mr. Wright as he heads around the track. And qualifying's over. Let's go to the most exciting words in sports.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Vroom vroom, this is going to be exciting as these guys start to grid. We're going to get the grid up pretty early here because we have a pretty big field. But, man oh man, J.R. Johnson, Sean Wilder from the pit stall. Welcome to ASR Tour. Making their presence known early. Row 1. Oh, we just got rid of row 2. That's going to be Chris Akers. And Jimmy Scam, trying to get a rebound from last week. Mr. Will Weber also looking for a rebound race. He had some connection issues. Last week's winner, Todd Poston. Should be rocking. You see the, well, actually, I'm going to go look at his car. I don't know if he changed it. Joe Fogg, Dalton Gibson. Joe Fogg making his first appearance. Eddie Morris, welcome over from the Next Gens. Chris Miskowski, Daniel Holloway, Carl Engel, Jacob Greenlee, DJ Maddish, Kirby Caputa, Ambrose Kniebel, Hartney, welcome over. Does a ton over there for SCSRA with Eddie and Devin and that admin team. Decided to come out and race after his big win last Wednesday night. And we lost our grid position. Trying to get through it. This is definitely going to be quick. Pate, Hurt. These guys are on the back stretch. John Bell, Ron Connors. Welcome over, Ron Connors. Jeremy Osborne, Mr. Joe Wright. Adam St. John, Brianna Lauren. Frank Ranger, Ethan Horst. Saxton, Dubendak. Dubendak opted not to qualify. Tommy Cook and Matt Williamson, pair teammates, they opted not to qualify. Hunter Leach, Blaze Richardson also opting. Here comes this exciting race. These guys 2x2 in that formation, led by Sean Wilder, newcomer of the pit stall, pace car away for the first time tonight. Sean with teammate right next to him, Akers, pushing Sean. These guys pretty comfortable pushing each other. We've seen this time and time again. J.R. Johnson going to be on that outside, not with a ton of help out there. He's looking for Jimmy Scam to get up onto him. He's going to opt to come down as Scam not able to get to the bumper. You can see Scam not as good as the start there. Guy's gonna opt 2x2. As they're coming into the trial for the first time, they cannot dip below and pass each other, and as you see, these cars naturally ride up into that trioval, making it ever so dangerous as tire wear becomes an issue. Let's get that session stayed up. Remember, first stage tonight is going to be lap 33 and then 66. And then we will go the rest of the way until we get to checkered. There are 3 green-white checkers tonight. All drivers do come with 1 fast repair that they're hoping they don't have to use. Last week, really clean performance by these guys. They're looking to repeat it. Right now, Wilder out front. One to the wall there. See everybody really opting. Dubendak may have gotten a little problem, but he's doing okay. We stay green. Carl Lingle, he's moved up to 14th. Right now as we ride with Todd Poston. Last week's winner, currently sitting back 9th. We see some squirrels in the 04. Ambrose Kniebel, he's back there, and somehow the duplicate numbers are back on, especially for the 30. I'm not quite sure why they are showing for Carl Lingle. Jack said he was going to be staying in the back. We'll see how long that lasts. So far, so good. A lot of action, a lot of cars up in the middle here. That might just honestly be Carl's car. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to check. He's the only car showing the double-digit stand. Ooh, one hit in the apron. Always dangerous as the 43 of Jacob Greenlee comes down, makes contact, but he's able to keep it pretty straight. Poston backs up, gives him enough room, and we stay green. See the pit stall. 1-2. Candy Shack making presence felt. They're back up here. Akers going to be looking for Todd Poston or Daniel Holloway sitting in fourth. He's trying to get to the outside of his teammate. These two teams very strong in Superspeedway racing. Holloway getting right to the bumper of J.R. Johnson. Definitely see the cars. It's only 10 laps in. These guys starting to get just a little bit more squirrely in that tri-oval. It is definitely going to bring some trouble as tire wear happens. Remember, 50% fuel, so pit strategies are definitely on tonight. Which teams will pit together? What teams are going to pit first? Which teams are praying that cautions bring pits? Because pitting here is going to be difficult. And because of the rule ASR has implemented with pitting on the backstretch, it's definitely going to slow them down quick as the caution comes out. That's going to be our first one on lap 11. Let's see if we could find that caution. We're going to have to see. We'll try to get in the blimp over here. Caputa, he's in the back right now. I am not seeing this caution. Let's try to ride with who was in the back, maybe the 99. He was back there, right? Let's try to get whoa, that cockpit cam is messed up, I tell you. Not quite sure if we're going to be able to figure out where this is at. The field's looking pretty good here. Joe Wright was way back here. I'm still not seeing it. Everybody coming into pit though. And with that, we'll head to commercial. All right, and I went down to check with the league, and somewhere along the lines, they're thinking maybe Jeremy Osborne may have had a little bit of issues. It's going to be a heck of a bring back, but nothing reported. Went and checked with old David Hartney, and he was not reporting. Happened somewhere around the start-finish line, so we're going to ride with the squirrel. He did come in. Oh, we got it. Osborne on the outside of the 83 just turns him and goes over him. There we go. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad at least we were able to find it. Right there. Just coming around. Sometimes wrecks a little bit harder to find, but we got him. Pace car away. We're going back. J.R. Johnson, David Hartney, our current leaders. Holloway and Akers sitting back a little bit. They're going to sit in that second row. As you see Holloway giving J.R. Johnson some big shoves. Akers giving Mr. Hartney some big shoves. Not bad, 15-lap run. These guys getting a little squirrely after 15 laps, but they're going to come in and get some fresh tires and start it all again. Mr. St. John, I know you're out here. And you are, as Adam St. John in the 169 is racing right now. The 83 has fallen. Kirby Kabuta, he's kind of fallen out of the pack. He'll be a lap car here shortly. Is that field about just over a quarter of the way, about a third of the way? Atlanta, definitely a tough track when an accident happens to try to find it. We can keep it on crashes all we want. Right now, 2x2 as they're trying to get the heat back into these tires. Entering the tri-oval. Now, you cannot dip completely below the tri-oval. Now, yes, 2 tires are going to touch it, not a big deal. We know they are not going to penalize for that. Also, the big thing on the tri-oval is do not make that move to gain ground. We understand sometimes you go below it, things happen. Don't freak out. I don't see too many penalties coming for it as long as you're not trying to gain positioning off of it. The problem that we've seen is when you go underneath that tri-oval, you have cars going from 2 side by side and they'll go 4 wide trying to gain some ground in there. And that exit comes quickly as they enter turn 1 and 2. It creates chaos. Couple incidents already reported on the incident counter. Couple drivers already sitting at 4. A lot of 0X's still. 20 laps in. That means no grass and no hard bumps. We'll take it. These guys trying to maintain staying clean. Expect a few hiccups with 110 laps to go. 13 laps until the first stage. With that, with 13 laps, you figure those tires are going to start wearing just enough. These drivers start to feel it. Lingle moves up to 7th. Jimmy Scam, remember, he started up there on that 3rd row. He's back to 11th. Gets past Tyler Hurt. Jacob Greenlee, he gets past John Bell. He's moving to 16th. Frank Ranger may have had a little bit of issues. Let's see what happened with Frank. I don't know why it keeps going to this. That is not helping the replays by any means. A lot of shuffling going on with the field right now. As you see, we do have this little back stretch. This little back group back here. You got 2 little groups of drivers right now. This is where you're going to find Tommy Cook and friends. They're sitting back trying to avoid any wrecks. A smaller group. Frank Ranger back here. Brad Saxton back here. Sean Wilder back to the lead. Daniel Holloway all the way back to 24th. I'm not quite sure what happened with the Candy Shack drivers. He's way back there. Hartney back to the lead. And back to our lead pack we'll go, as they have 8 laps to go till stage 1. Chris Akers doing the push-in on David Hartney. Tyler Hurt, that's 16. Chevy Camaro, he's doing the pushing on Sean Wilder. Will Weber rebounding nicely from last week. He's up to 8th as he gets past Todd Poston. Lap traffic coming as the field has caught the 83 of Kirby Caputa. Took him a little bit longer than I expected. And with no stage caution, Caputa, he's going to dive low. He's going to let this front field go. He doesn't want to make it any tighter. Very respectful from the Octane driver. He's already below the apron. Does he go into the pits? Let's check it. Caputa did not. He came back on. Chat's a little bit quiet tonight. What drivers are we pulling for? Definitely appreciate you guys all stopping in and checking out ASR Tour here on SCSRA Broadcasting. This channel continually growing and booming, and that's because of viewers like you guys. We greatly appreciate it. Viewers like you guys and drivers that we have broadcasted here, I'll tell you what, we'll get a little bit of squirrely from Tyler Hurst. He's up into the wall. He's safely going to come back down. Great save. But he's not out of trouble yet, as he did lose a little momentum. It looks like the field's going to safely check up. As they come to the line, one more time around for the stage. Remember, there won't be a caution. We have some tri-oval going down. They may have gotten knocked down below. I don't think they were trying to gain. Lap 33, here we go. Right now, it's Wilder. He's got Hartney pushing him. Akers looking to play disruptor. He's got his teammate behind him. Holloway back up there. And a caution's going to come out, which is going to end the stage. That's going to be Sean Wilder is our stage winner. Caution not supposed to come out at stage, but somebody wrecked. We're going to have to go try to find this. We definitely had a little bit of trouble in the tri-oval. This will show the trouble in the tri-oval as they came around. It doesn't. You get a little bit of contact there, though. And no indicators, again, of where the wreck happened. But we are pitting. We're going to take this opportunity to find Mr. Sean Wilder. Sean, it's Guy in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, guy?
Man, welcome to the league. Coming out fast and taking stage one, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah, copy that. Thank you very much. That was some fun racing there.
I'll tell you what, only 2 cautions and really not involved in the front pack. You got a couple different packs going, and right now, pit stall able to stay up in front and keep it clean. You guys started 1-2 on the line, man. You got to be happy with the success tonight.
Oh, yeah, very happy. Unfortunately, Gary got caught up in that last wreck there, but he'll be all right.
Oh, good. I mean, he's still got that great fast repair, so don't know if he's going to have to use it yet, but he'll go check out his damage. What do you think about coming over here with the less gas, pitting more?
Oh, I love it. I knew with this crew it was going to be fun, so, yeah, I love it. The thing about this place is it's so hard to pass. That's why it makes it such good racing.
And you know, for Superspeedways, Atlanta probably brings some of the biggest headaches to SS drivers. So for them right now, only 2 cautions. I think we're going to have to call that a victory. We'll see how the rest of the night goes, man. But wanted to get you up here, get you in an interview, and tell you congratulations for that big stage win on opening night for you.
Copy that. Let's hope I can bring it home to the checkers here. So I like Atlanta. Let's see if we can't make this my house.
All right. Well, you got some Chris Akers with you, so good thing you guys know how to work together.
Copy that. Thank you, guy.
All right, Sean. Have a good night. Have a good night, as I'll be seeing him in a little bit. He's going to come out firing. So his teammate caught up in that. as the pit stall making it known that they're here. As you see these guys coming around, up his arm's getting tired, and he's got that green flag out. Pace car diving away. And here they come, 2 by 2. Wilder, St. John, green, green, green. Remember lap 66, which we said lap 66 will be my point to go to laps due. Lap 66 is our next stage break. Everybody getting tires and gas. Just under a third of the way through it. Akers on the outside, your current leader. He's got Joe Fogg with him. Fogg going to dive to the inside. He's going to try to get in front of Sean Wilder. Joe Fogg, is that the Cat 3.7? You guys know I like those Cat cars. Usually it's the Cat 5.5, and we've got cars going sideways as St. John 169 just breaks loose. We're going to find this caution. I saw that. That was the 169 of Adam St. John. With no rear end. What happens here? Well, let's try to... Well, let me find St. John. We know it's him. He's involved. Maybe get a far chase going for you. I don't know why it keeps going over here. The camera control's acting silly. St. John on the bottom comes up in front of the 77. Kind of blocks him a little bit. 77 nowhere to go. St. John going to take the bulk of this. Looks like everybody else pretty much gets through it and avoids it. St. John may have had to tow as he is on his way to pit road. Third caution of the night. Big wreck by St. John. John Bell, Octane Racing. Welcome to the front. We're going to take this second. We're going to get into another commercial break. And that is SCSRA Live. You can catch them Thursday nights. And they had some exciting actions to talk about. I'll tell you what, over here at SCSRA Broadcasting, you go watch last week's Daytona win of David Hartney. It ended after 3 green-white checkers, and he's race control. Wasn't quite sure that he had won the race, and we were lucky enough to have his driver cam up, and that pulled. And it was pretty exciting to watch Hartney as he got his big win. That's going to lock him into the SCSRA Next Gen playoffs. Tune in Wednesday night as those guys are headed to Michigan. They've had some big fields and some clean racing, and Michigan It's going to bring its own set of challenges, but those admins over there did a great job putting that schedule together. Spencer Teal, rooting for High Octane. Looks like he might have been missed a little bit of race start tonight. I know your team's going to miss you as you had a great finish last week. A lot of pretty cars out there still. John Bell and Grayson Pate to the front. Grayson Pate making shake and bake, showing their presence as we're back green. It's going to be Bell. He opted to take the high side. Grayson Pate's going to be on the bottom. The 5 of Eddie Morris. I know that's weird, folks. The 5 of Eddie Morris. The 8 was taken by John Bell. Eddie Morris, he's going to push Grayson Pate to the lead. Grayson, you better hold on because Eddie Morris is going to shove you. That tri-oval, always so scary. Ooh, one almost gets loose behind Akers. They're able to hold on to it. I know anytime I'm driving this super speedway, you hit that tri-oval, and sometimes I just pray for dear life I make it out because you feel the whole cars. Eddie Morris, he's going to pop up. Almost got stuck in a 3 wide, but cleared John Bell. He's going to come up in front of him. Eddie Morris, we've seen him as a truck champion. We've seen him as a next-gen champion. What can he do in the Xfinity? Now racing in another league. Broadcasted by SCSRA. Broadcasting the trucks. Check them out over on Intensity. They run every Tuesday. That's been Monday. Today's Monday, so first 3 days of the week. 4 days of the week. SCSRA staying busy. ASR Tour putting on a show here as we've had multiple lead changes tonight. Points. You can get a bunch between stages, leading, laps, most laps led, winning, and placing. These guys know that. Those stage points really important. Those pits, extremely important. 50% gas, they're not going to make it long ways. As we have coming around 20 laps to go until stage 2. May have fixed the cameras so they stop going to the top. We'll find out. Eddie Morris on that high side. No stranger to ride in the high line. As the tires wearing for Dalton Gibson. Or is he trying to breathe? You saw him coming way up behind Grayson Pate there. Got to be careful in Atlanta. There's not a lot of room. Like we heard Sean Wilder say during the break, not a lot of passing room. So it's got to be really precise, and you're going to make up a lot of ground. Eddie Morris. Oh, is he Chastaining? Oh, is he going to get stuck? Which lane's he going with? He's going to drop to the bottom. Eddie Morris to the lead in front of Grayson Pate. He didn't know which lane he was going to go to. He knew the outside was going to come. Chose to go to the bottom. Drops in front of Pate. And our new leader, John Bell, first car on the outside. Eddie Morris pulling back up. Slides up in front of John Bell. That's going to put Pate on the outside. Octane looking to continue their run as their second in team points, only behind Candy Shack. Actually, second or third. It's going to be close. I know Duvendak had really good points last week. Let's see how our championship tower's working. If our top 10, you can see the difference right now on how many points we're accumulating, not counting stage points. Stage points are not calculated on this. ATVO is not stage point friendly, just like iRacing. Hopefully we get there with an update one day. So this is just positions. The points on the left is last week's official points. So Chris Akers, he ended with 60 points. So plus his 40 would give him 100. He came into the week our overall points leader with 60. Todd Poston right behind him. It gives us a general idea of where these guys are sitting. It's going to become more important as the stretch goes on and we try to see how the season's running. Especially as we get closer to the almighty playoffs. He's not counting the stage. So he is definitely out here making a point splash. But not too much change. We can expand this all the way down till we just run out of room, really. But our top 25, you can kind of see the movement. Remember, the 18th car right there, he's not currently here. So if they're not in session, their name will not appear. So those ghost names, that's somebody dropping like a rock because they're gaining maybe just their 10 points. As they're going to have to skip this race. But we'll put that tower away as we've got some exciting racing. Coming here to ending lap 53 and heading to 54. We got lap traffic coming up. And that looks like a squirrel. Is that Ambrose Knievel up there? It may be. And he's smartly going to get below the apron. It is Ambrose. He's going to go down a lap. Lost the pack somewhere. Talladega, Daytona, he's probably staying up. iRacing Superspeedway, yep, he's got a dedicated line, no big deal. Here at Atlanta, it is tight, it is fast. He's going to opt to save the car, not make any incidents, and he's going to just die below that line. I like to do occasionally, and because they've been having such good runs, I will jump down into Octane. Let me mute the mics real quick. Let me go let them know I'm coming, and we'll take a listen as this team chatter goes. All right, and we're going to ride with High Octane for a couple laps with John Bell. He's up there with Chris Akers pushing him.
3 wide, about to go 3 wide. Not quite. Yeah, they're 3 wide back there, coming out of 2. Someone's getting loose.
Yeah, it was a 77.
Right. We're good, back 2.
I want my stage point.
Alright. Let's slide up.
And that was our ride with High Octane. As they've been having an incredible season. You heard John Bell, he wants those stage points. They're calling it out for him. They're trying to spot. They're trying to see what's going on with the track. And don't want to stay in there and be too much of a distraction, but Octane back there, they're trying to work together. John Bell going to need a little bit of help. Chris Akers might be the guy, but can he get past Eddie Morris? As Chris Akers, I just said it, flashes out. Chris Akers having a little bit of connection issue. You see him strobing. He's back as he pulls to the bumper of John Bell. Eddie Morris, Grayson Pate, John Bell, Dalton Gibson, and Chris Akers. That is our top 5. Side by side on the backstretch. As the stage is coming, remember, no caution, so they will not have an opportunity to come in and get gas and tires. They got lucky on the first stage with an incident happening and the caution coming out right at stage end. That gave points to Sean Wilder. You see these cars sliding a little bit more. Grayson Payton at 10. He's kind of getting pushed up to the middle. He's going to have to bring it back down. John Bell sees him. They're trying to give each other enough respect and room. You see, it almost becomes 3-4 wide as they fan around and try to gain control of these cars. Lap traffic coming up as they come to the completion of lap 63. Where will the lap traffic go? He's going to stay up high, which he legally can do. This is going to make it really tight. Will these cars be able to get past him? He's going to get closer to that wall. The 88 making contact with the wall. Smartly just hugs it in there. That's going to be Brad Saxton. As everybody gets past unscathed, Saxton going to fall into the back. All that jumbling, what it did is it allowed Chris Akers to make a move and get in front of Eddie Morris. As the end of 65, we're going to come around one more time. John Bell got a little loose. He's going to go up into the wall. He's going to have to keep it off the wall. He's going to lose some positions here as he wanted to complete this stage. That's going to knock John Bell back. Right now, it's Chris Akers. I'm sorry, that was Eddie Morris falling back. It was not John Bell, it was Eddie Morris. Used to Bell being in, but Chris Akers, he's going to be Stage 2's winner as they come to the end of 66. Remember, staying green. We're going to keep on rolling. Great stage for John Bell and Grayson Pate. If you're those guys down in high octane, you've got to be happy with John Bell's performance. And then down there at Shake and Bake, Grayson Pate. You're going to be your top 3, but once again, stage 1 by Candy Shack. We got a shooter coming up here as Rob Dubedak has made his presence known. He's slammed in between 2 Candy Shack guys. Anyone who's raced, though, knows Dubedak and Akers and Poston all used to be teammates. Here at ASR, they decided to split the team up and and just stay friends. And let me tell you, here they come. Dubendak sticking the nose right into the rear of Chris Akers, pushing him around. Pulling old Joe Wright just along around the track. So we got a couple shooters, we got a couple Candy Shack. Oh, everybody's diving low. You know what time it is. It's pit time, baby. Let's see if we can take a listen here. We're going to go and listen in. I'll tell you what, those, I stopped into Candy Shack, I stopped into Shooter McGavin thinking these guys are out here being the leaders, and it is awfully quiet in there, so we're going to let them concentrate. Didn't even want to announce I was in there, just came sneakily in, and that's it, as Chris Akers, Dubendak, Poston, Holloway, Joe Wright, they all stayed out. Joe Fogg stayed with them. Remember, he's an independent driver normally associated with High Octane. Currently riding down there in that Octane chat. Well, getting a couple more pit stops happening. Looks like Will Weber may have gone in. Johnson, Connors, Williamson, St. John. We got a couple on there. St. John, I believe. Did make it back out. And still on the lead lap. We saw him in that single car incident as everybody got around him. Right now, these guys going single file trying to stretch the gas mileage. Trying to gain as much ground and put as many cars a lap down as possible. And here they come. Candy Shack, Shooter McGavin. They are on their way into the pits. Let's ride with them, see how they get through. Akers going to be the first one in. Dubendak, Holloway. These are your leaders coming in. Dubendak did not qualify. His pit stops all the way back. Still cars on pit road. Akers still our current leader. They made a lot of ground, but Wilder just now takes the lead. You see Dubendak and Holloway, they're on their way out. Chris Akers with a quick stop. Here he comes. Ooh, Sean actually came in with them. I did not see Mr. Wilder. That's why he became the new leader. He passed Akers because of pit, because he was our pole winner. These guys still maintaining the lead. Akers gets way out. Dubendak chasing him down. Holloway, Poston trying to catch up to the back of Holloway, push him up to Dubendak, see if these guys can get grouped back up. Mr. Joe Wright, he doesn't want to lose the pack. He's got Will Weber. It is a Shooter and Candy Shack 6. Followed by, look at David Hartney pushing Grayson Pate. That might be a good side-by-side right there. Let's see. We are going to go with Mr. Chris Akers. Where is Mr. Pate? Mr. Pate is the 10 car, Grayson Pate. We're going to put that comparison up. And there you go. Took him a little bit. Looks like Candy Shack was able to get separated. Duvendak might have went back to catch his teammates. He had to go back and get Joe Wright. Will Weber did not want them to lose the pack. So that's going to leave this 3-car Candy Shack leaders going here. And we knew this could happen with Atlanta. It could have been an absolute disaster, or with the 50% fuel, it really could have got to the green flag stops and different strategies and really made a huge difference, as Grayson Pate looks like he may have lost back even further as they're pushing. Let's get with the 99 of Rob Duvendak. See where he's at. Pate still in front of Duvendak. Duvendak, Wilder, Weber, those guys were able to link up with Hartney and Grayson Pate. So they're going to have a 5-car train. Oh, Holloway, he's going to get spun by Post, and that's going to break him up. Holloway, fantastic save. That's why you get paid the big bucks, Daniel Holloway. Candy Shack slipping on the chocolate there and just almost spins each other on the teammates. Able to save it, keep it green, but that is going to break them up. And if you are Shooter McGavin or David Hartney and Grayson Pate, you saw it, you're glad it happened. Will Weber, I don't know what happened there, buddy. You're hitting a wall a little bit. He had a little bit of trouble there. Duvendak knows this is an opportunity. Will he be able to catch this lead pack of Candy Shack? They've got the cars. Hartney able to push. Wilder able to push. Grayson Pate, he's going to sit in that 4 and save a little gas and go along for a ride. As it looks like Duvendak going to come back down in front of Hartney. Are they trying to get Sean Wilder to the front? Will Sean have enough coming out of the turn to get down in front of Duvendak? I expect to see a little checkup. No, Wilder riding around the outside. These guys in the back have got to get more formed. As you see Candy Shack, they're back 1, 2, 3. 4 seconds are ahead of Sean Wilder, leading finally Robert Duvendak. They finally broke out. Duve's going to hide. Oh, Duvendak to the high side. Hits the wall. That is un-Duvendak-like right there. You don't see that too often out of Rob, where he just makes a almost, I don't even know. You know what though? I'm glad I keep finding it. Last week I saw him miss his pit stall. This week I saw him hit the wall. I'm liking this broadcasting gig. You get to see all the Duvendak bloops as he hits things. Carl Lingle, he's going to be back here leading a huge pack of cars. Actually, they're going to catch Will Weber. Will Weber now going to get in front of Lingle. And in that, you're going to have a lot of high octane. You're going to have the rest of, like Rob Connors. You're going to have Rob Connors with pit stall. You're going to have Joe Wright with Shooter McGavin. So a big mix, a lot of RGR back there. So they're going to have to make up a lot of ground, but they have the cars to do it. Right now, though, Candy Shack out in front. And we're going to take this opportunity to get into one of our sponsors. Race will stay on in the corner, as always. But we got to get through our commercials. And that's going to be Hart Tools as we look to complete lap 87, go to 88. It is still Candy Shack 1, 2, 3. Still trying to chase him down. And it looks like caught by that second pack is going to be Duvendak in them in crowd with Sean Wilder. They were caught by that pack with Mr. Carl Lingle. So right now, Candy Shack kind of out there. Can they hold off the pack? Had a few hiccups coming into tonight. Stage 1 ended on caution. Stage 2 brought out another. But so far, these guys having a great run, able to get some green flag pit stops. And that is why we have this separation. As Lingle and crew, you see they're 2x2 back here. They are 5.8 behind Candy Shack. Candy Shack, remember, on a 15-lap stint with Duvendak and half of those guys. The other guys, 5 additional laps. The good news is for Duvendak, that's going to allow him to link back up with teammate Joe Wright. And it's also going to be good news for Sean Wilder as he's going to get Rob Connors up there. The second pack. If they organize, they'll be able to run them down pretty quickly. Right now, though, they're still losing now as they're back to 6. That outside line, led by David Hartney, would love to get them cleared to pass Carl Lingle and drop back down. They organize up, they should be able to catch Akers, but if they wait much longer, it's going to be tough to catch Candy Shack. Oh, Wilder's getting spun. Will the caution come out? Oh, that is not good news as the caution did not look to come out. Wilder definitely got spun. Looks like Joe Wright was involved. But they stayed green. I'm not quite sure if Wilder was able to get it back straight or not. Let's see what happened. We're going to try to rewind real quickly. As you saw, there's the contact. See if we can get into a far chase real quick. Or a chase. Oh, lost it. Where did he go? Get back here with the 91. We'll get live here shortly. 91 gets into the wall, and Joe Wright just comes up surging off that stop. Nowhere for Wilder to go, but great save as Wilder able to keep this green out. And he is back on track and pursuing. Akers still out front. See Poston, he's trying to breathe the car, and Holloway riding behind him. This pack now 7 seconds back as they had that contact with the wall. Not a lot of ground to be made here. This goes much longer. They're going to be praying for caution and green flag pit stops to not happen. That's where a lot of ground was missed as Candy Shack was able to pit almost flawlessly. Another one in the wall on that tri-oval. Duvendak trying to get up behind David Hartney. See if they can get anything really going right now, though. The lead continuing. They got it to 7.3, so a little bit more organized than they were, but Akers, Poston, and Holloway still holding on to that 7-second lead. And I believe I messed up, as we have 34 laps to go. Lap 66 is supposed to be the lap I change it, and I forgot as I called out the stage. Remember, Chris Akers, our stage 2 winner. If we caution, we'll get him up here. Right now, ASR Tour having a repeat of their performance last week, really keeping the cautions down and surging. But with 33 laps to go, it ain't over till it's over. Eddie Morris, after his incident, he did disconnect 30 laps ago. Knievel, 11 laps. Brianna Lawrence, she's 7 laps down. Ranger, 6 laps down. Brad Saxon, he's 5. Miskowski, 5. St. John is 4. Caputa's 4. Greenlee is 4. J.R. Johnson, 2. Tommy Cook is 1. And our lucky dog, if he's able to keep it clean and a caution comes out. Will Weber, though, sitting on the bubble. Well, no, he's not. He's moved back up. He is, as he's back there with Russell Hancock, and he's on pit road, so he probably will go a lap down here. So Weber, with 30 laps to go, opts to bring it into the pits. I think we're going to see a lot of pitting, and that is not going to be good. I think if you're Duvendak, you almost have to go with the field. A difference of about 5 laps. He did pit, though, with Candy Shack, and he lost them, but here they come. You're going to see Hartney. He's coming down. They're going to short pit this. Looks like Joe's going to ride with them. Hartney locking him up. Oh, Duvendak just avoids the contact. Hartney waiting for his sign. Hartney still swerving in and out. There he goes. He's coming back in. Couple cars on pit road. That's going to leave Lingle, Fogg, and Connors. A smaller group. Getting chased down by Maddish Williamson and Hunter Leach. Scammerdella, he's a lap down. He's on pit road with these guys. Remember, Duvendak and crew, they pit with Akers, had a little bit of trouble coming out, weren't able to link up. Duvendak tried to go get his teammates and lost these leaders. Oh, we got one locking it up on the bottom, but we will stay green. And the caution is out. Williamson, was he involved here? Let's see. Oh, I got to find Matt Williamson. He's the only thing that I see that I don't know. And I can't really pull him. As the caution comes out, that's going to allow Candy Shack to pit in under caution, but cycle him back. It's going to flip this field a little bit. Here they come in. I expect some of these guys to come in and top off and get on the same lap as them. I believe, though, well, there's Williamson here, and I don't think he... We'll see. Right there's the indicator. We see the smoke. I don't see the wreck. No. So 25 laps to go. That's going to bring out another caution. We're going to rack and stack. Something that if you are Candy Shack, you did not want to see it. But I said I'd get them down here. Let me go find them. They're up here. Mr. Chris Akers, welcome to the booth, sir.
Hey, guy, how are you tonight?
Man, I'll tell you what, I watched you guys have a pretty clean pit and separate and get a little green flag pitting and a little bit of trouble for Duvendak as he had to go back and get his teammates, and Candy Shack just kind of pulling away.
Yes, sir. We made the plan to go and get 2 tires, and it made some guys loose, and we started running a good line to keep our tires. Yeah, we ran away from that pack. We was really hoping for a green flag pit stop again, and sort of run away with it, but we got a yellow. We'll make the best of it.
It's going to flip the field a little bit for you, man. But again, excellent stage points for you as you did win stage 2. So up there again, you're definitely going to take over and can maintain that points lead as long as you get a good finish here tonight, man. How you feeling?
So far so good. Hopefully we'll get up here and get another top 3 again. That's the goal. Keep doing that week in, week out. But yeah, definitely keeping that points lead. I want to keep that all year long and try to get the regular season points.
Well, I hear it's a pretty sweet trophy, and you voted on one of them, so I kind of see why. But good news is you're going to have a little bit of help as I see Wilder coming back out. You got both teammates with you, man, so it should be a pretty good restart for you.
Yes, sir. It should be a fun one.
All right, brother. Well, let me get you back down to your team, and good luck going forward. 24 to go.
Thank you.
Chris Akers, stage 2 winner. We said we'd get him in here. The rack and stack of the field. Akers, Holloway, and Poston, they were in great position. They were able to pit in. Nobody passed them, and here they back are to the lead. If I'm a betting man, I bet that 99, though. He went in and topped off, so he could be on the same lap, and I'll tell you what, everybody did except DJ Maddish and crew backwards. Looks like Tyler Hurt stayed out, Joe Wright stayed out. So a couple laps gained back here. Duvendak did pit in. He's up 21 spots on the night. I believe he's going to be one of our biggest. Let's look. Our top 5 biggest movers: Williamson, Leach, Duvendak, Rob Connors, and Tommy Cook. So this field definitely flipped a little bit. Definitely something you needed over in Royal Greenhorn, and they're glad it happened. This pace car going to go away. As we'll ride right here with... Oh, pace car did not go away. We had an extension of some sort, so we'll go round and round again. I guess old Brittany Bracco, she said Taco Bell for dinner. I didn't know it was Tuesday. And since I'm just a quesadilla guy because I'm boring, that's what we'll be getting. This field, you see a lot of single file. That's a lot of top-offs. They know 23 laps is going to be close on gas. Impressive 22 cars. David Hartney, oh, he's back here. He's still down. A couple cars, they locked him down as a bunch of lap cars going on here. Looks 13-ish on the lead lap. Adam St. John still 6 down. He's still coming off pit road. Pace car his way. We're green. Duvendak caught you again up in that wall, buddy. You need to stop watching him. He's in that high side. He has lost a lot of ground. That is something he did not want to have happen. As Duvendak drops all the way to 12. But 22 to go in the field back together. I expect things to get a little bit spicy. Spicy, as I like to say. And there it is. Caution is out. Caputa may have been involved. Let's see if we can find us a Kirby Caputa. I don't know where he's at. There he is. There's the wreck. Oh, man. All right, let's see. It's going to actually happen up here by, I want to say up here with Duvendak. Ooh, it's the 10. The 10 is going to be involved, and that's going to be Grayson Pate. Ooh, and this is going to be self-inflicted. Well, let me see if I can get back to Pate. He's just going sideways and overcorrects it, and there is Scam to collect him. And there's the caution. Let's see if we can get back into the wreck. Duvendak able to avoid another one coming in sideways. Now, before you say it, most would say, oh, well, that's ARCA braking. No, he can't see that wreck happening out in front of him. And not a lot of places you can go. Brianna, does she make it through? She does as she's able to get underneath it. Scam barely. Oh, Brianna has no idea how close Scam was to taking her out of this race. Incredible. J.R. Johnson, he's going to get collected again. He's not having a very good night in that Doritos 73. Just becomes a casualty. Nowhere to go. Barely sees the wreck. And I'll tell you what. Let's ride. Let's go back and ride with the 73. We'll put us in this gyro cam here. He's going top speed. He sees the wreck. Sees the wreck. Nowhere to go. You hear him out of it. Nothing. Just explodes. And that's J.R. Johnson may have used his fast repair, and that might be it for him. Wilder changing tires. You see his teammate coming out. That's going to be another restart. These guys are looking to try to finish this strong. They had a really good run go on. Got to the green flag stops. Got to 2 of them. So they've had a pretty decent night, but cautions, breathe cautions, and 19 laps to go. 18 laps to go now, and 17 on this restart. I expect to see a little bit of chaos about to happen. That might be it, though, for J.R. Johnson. Let's see where he is. There's old Duvendak. We'll leave him down there. They're shuffling. He's trying to get in front of David Hartney. They're probably going over strategies and stuff on what they can do. So we are going to we're going to leave those guys down there right now. If it was longer caution, I'd pull them up. But no time, as they are already mid backstretch. $17 to go as they will come across, this time under green. See, the lights are off on the pace car. Yeah, Scam, that was rough, buddy. He broke loose, turned, and there you were. Nothing you can do about that one. Pace car off. Akers on the bottom, Poston on top. Holloway going to be pushing Poston. You've got Joe Fogg pushing Akers. Green, green, green. Dubedeck pull up and out as he's looking to maybe get around Hunter Leach. Hunter Leach really didn't get a good restart. Getting up to speed now, Carl Lingle in his 30-30 car. I don't know why his numbers are showing twice. I'm going to have to check it out. And we got another one breaking loose. That one's going to, ooh, is he going to bring out the caution? Were they able to avoid it? I think they avoided it. What in, let's go back for a second. I don't know how anybody is not dead right now. And I want to say... Let's ride with David Hartney. Was that David Hartney? It may have been. I'm not sure. Oh, it is David Hartney as the car just broke loose on him. But Hartney gets collected here. How does a caution not come out? The 77 gets off and gets it going again. Hartney keeps it in the wall. Comes back down, hits the 6, but he goes into the pits. And they did throw the manual caution for that. That's an admin caution, as it didn't caution right off the rip, but because of everybody wrecking into the pits, it's going to throw black flags and everything else. And smart caution by the league is they kept it clean for a long time. But I expect this to continue to be spicy as they're trying to chase down Candy Shack. And right now, not a lot of room for passing. So, let's get him up here. Oh, 99.
Yo, how's it going?
It's getting spicy down there, huh?
Oh, it is. It's very spicy.
Well, 14 to go. You know what? The lead kept it real clean. I said it. They're going to try to make some ground on Candy Shack. They're going to have to do something. And not a lot of places to pass here tonight. And it's starting to show as the cautions are starting to just breathe more and more cautions. We'll see if we can make it through the last 14. But you escaped, man. How you feeling down there?
Oh, I'm scared shitless, man.
I'll tell you what. I want you to know I caught you bouncing off the wall, too, by yourself.
Yeah, I know. And then that restart prior to that, I was trying to clear penalties. I hit my engine kill switch and shut it off. Up to the rear of the pack, so.
Well, we saw it. It may have actually saved you as you got through that wreck pretty unscathed, man. So, heck of a night you got going on. Came out of that first green stop with Candy Shack, man, and dropped back for your teammates and playing catch-up. But now with this caution, you guys are all cycled back up. So, what's the plan?
Yeah, I took 2 tires on that pit stop trying to see if later in the run that it would make it not as tight. But early in the run, oh my gosh, it was just so loose that I couldn't even get in the gas in the turns. So that's the reason why I fell back, actually. The plan now is just to survive. I mean, if we can just get top 10 at Atlanta, that's a win in my book. So we're just going to...
It's definitely a win, man, and I'll tell you the top 10, only 1 fast repair is used. So a lot of fast repairs, but let me get you back as you guys are now 1 to go. Starting to rack and stack, but good luck, Rob. We'll see if we can catch you at the end.
I appreciate it.
Go chase down that candy.
Yeah, I'm going for
it. Dubedack from Shooter McGavin. I said I'd get him up here. He was, he knows I'll continue to keep poking jabs at him as I watch every... I'll tell you what, he doesn't drive like that normally, but he's got a lot of responsibility down there now. He's, him, Akers, there's a couple of them trying to do race control, and I bet Rob's doing a lot of it. You heard it. He killed his engine trying to clear blacks. So maybe I need a little button. Maybe I'll just hit it and it'll just clear blacks everywhere. I won't even know what's going on. I'll just keep clearing blacks all night. But They're rack and stacked again. Still a good-sized field. Still, Sean Wilder, he's still maintaining on this lead lap. Will Weber still hanging on, and he's going to be safe from it. He's all the way back here behind Mr. David Hartney. That's going to leave 13 cars on the lead lap. I'll tell you what, it's about a third of the field. A lot of that is the green flag pit stops. It's going to happen in Atlanta, and Akers and them able to trap some cars out. We're back under green. Duvendak dives right to the middle, and that slow restart was that Hunter Leach again. This time he opts to get around him. Not quite sure what's going on in the restarts. Carl Lingle, the lead squirrel, man. He is back up here again. That's back-to-back weeks for Carl Lingle, man. He's really out here driving his heart out. We've seen him up there a bunch the last 2 weeks, so glad to see him up here again, as right now his primary position is pushed. Chris Akers. Holloway going to jump in front. That's now going to link Akers and Holloway. He's going to leave Poston on the bottom. Poston already with the win last week. Well, they look to get Holloway a win. And we are going to be 10 laps to go. Not a lot of time to make ground. Will these guys be content where they're finishing? Will someone try to make a move, try to gain a little bit of ground? Not a lot of ground to be made. You're going to have different races going on as you've got lap cars. A couple of them only a lap down. They're going to be fighting for a lucky dog in case a caution comes out. And those points. Right now, the top 18 are on the lead lap or down one lap. Of that, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are a lap down. They're going to be fighting for the lucky dog, which right now is the 343 of Russell Hancock. If you're Russell, you're rooting for the caution. If you're the squirrel known as Carl Lingle, you're hoping Duvendak doesn't shove you into the wall. Lingle bounced off the wall there, able to recover. Duvendak gave him the room. He's going to get up behind him. He's going to have to link with them if he wants to stand a chance here to try to get with Candy Shack, as they're currently sitting 1, 2, 3. Eight to go. Carl hanging on. Duvendak trying everything he can to push him up. See Poston trying to breathe. Will Poston come up and try to get in front of Carl Lingle? Try to break up that run. And there it is. Poston going to come up. He's going to get in front of Carl Lingle. He knows Duvendak is going to shove him as hard as Chris Akers is shoving Holloway right now. Poston with the smart block. He's going to try to ride this up to the front. Lingle now going to be responsible for trying to push Todd here. Try to keep that outside line up to speed with that inside line. You can see the 37 not as tight as Duvendak is to Lingle, so that's why you see that outside line gaining so much ground right here, as they're going to come to 5 to go. Lingle would love to get that podium finish tonight. He was so close last week, got wrecked out with under 10 to go. He would love to get a strong finish. He's in keen position right now. Oh, we're gonna wreck behind, and everybody breaking loose, but our front is going to stay together. And we saw that one starting. Let's see. Of course, I have no notification. I need like a little jump through the drivers. That is going to bring out, well, Weber, Williamson. Tell you what, these camera controls are not being friendly tonight. As that is the, looks like the 22. Well, it's not the 22 because we don't have a 22. Actually, it's Will Weber. Who looks like he's involved. I'm looking for Mr. Weber now. As we got cars on the inside, Weber bouncing off the outside. 92 Will Weber. We're going to do a little, there's a good little angle for us. Weber going to bounce off the 34, lose control a little bit. Going to come back up into Hartney. Just cars breaking loose. Now the real question is, does the 92 of Weber, he does have a fast repair. I expect to see a clean car coming out of here. I believe this will be the first of 3 green-white checkered, so. Yep, there it is, popping out, and Weber said, give me these tires, we're coming back out. Holloway, Akers, they're going to be split. Joe Fogg now going to be on that outside. He was able to get past Lingle. Connors and Duvendak fell to 7th, so. This is going to be an interesting restart. The first of 3 attempts coming our way. We'll head into our last commercial, and if pace car goes away, we'll cut it short, get back to racing. Pace car is away, as I promised. We'll get back to the racing and go back from commercial. As the first of 3 green-white checkers coming our way. Holloway on the inside, Akers on the outside. It's been Candy Shack all night, so they've been able to avoid a lot of contact. Will that run be able to stay? Will someone play spoiler? That's going to be Lingle coming up in front of Akers. Lingle in great position right now. If he wants a pusher, who better to have back there than the 29 receiver, Chris Akers. And that is going to be our final lap. The white flag is out, so cautions won't matter as we're going to finish this thing under green. Right now it is Holloway getting pushed by Todd Poston. Akers trying to do everything, doesn't have any help behind him. Duvendak on the inside of Poston. I think if Duvendak clears Lingle, he might try to take it. Oh, this finish is gonna be tight as they're filing out, and there it is. Oh, how did it finish? Daniel Holloway, Todd Poston, Carl Lingle. Duvendak just misses out, not able to get past Lingle. Heck of a night for these guys. And we'll follow the 21 of Daniel Holloway. He is your race winner. Duvendak coming up, giving him his taps. Heck of a night for that 30 over here of Carl Lingle. We're going to have to let him know. Get them sim stamps off. He's the only car that does it. I don't know why. And Poston already out here doing donuts. If you're Carl Lingle, there was a lot of people who doubted Carl Lingle, and we've seen the last 2 weeks Lingle a true competitor as he's going to podium here. Heck of a job by Carl getting some points for them squirrels. There they go. They're getting it. Holloway, Poston, and Lingle. I don't have a waiting room game yet, so we'll head to a commercial break. All right, we're back, and we've got the 30 of Carl Lingle coming from the Blind Squirrels up in the booth. Carl almost had it last week, man. Almost had that podium finish in under 10 laps. Gotten a little bit of problems. This week, able to get it done, man. Finished third. Had some big help by Chris Akers fight off Rob Duvendak. Man, how you feeling tonight?
Good, man. That's a big shout out to Chris there for that push. I mean, kind of seemed like at times it was hard to get it done on the outside.
Man, well, and you know what? Those tire wear on that outside, the outside wasn't as fast, but you had Todd Poston and Holloway, those two guys, obviously teammates, linked up pretty good. It was going to be tough, but Akers almost got it done for you, man, so congratulations on the podium finish. That's going to be huge points for the Squirrels this week.
Absolutely, man. You got to take what you can get. I hate Atlanta.
Man, and I'll tell you what, you were the only car in the field, too, that has double numbers on, so I've got to figure out what's going on with the 30. So
yeah, we got to fix that. We tried to figure it out prior to, but yeah, didn't have time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's you or if it's me, but we'll figure it out. But, well, man, like always here at SCSRA Broadcasting, man, we like to end the night with giving you an opportunity to thank all our sponsors, to include the Pit Stall, who's in charge of ASR. So the floor's all yours, bud.
Well, absolutely. You got to definitely give a big shout out to the Pit Stall and, Duvendak and everybody that makes this possible. You guys broadcasting. And, of course, my squirrels.
Man, I'll tell you what, being down to them and the squirrels, it's probably a little nutty at times, and I bet, what I've seen from the blind squirrels, it is a fun little team to run on. So, with that,
yeah. Got to hop into VC sometime.
You know what? And I hopped around a lot tonight. I didn't hop down to the squirrels, but I guaranteed throughout the season we will definitely make it down there at one point. Hopefully before we get to lap 50, because we know how Ambrose could be after 50. So.
Well, yeah, man, you're welcome anytime. But let me tell you, I hope you have an edit button on there.
I don't know. I got a pretty good mute button. I'm pretty quick with it, but man, heck of a finish tonight, man. Finishing third. So.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
All right, brother. Well, I will get you back down to your team. I want to get our second place up here in Todd Poston, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Thanks, Carl. You too. Mr. Poston, welcome back. This time not first, but second.
Not P1. We can't hoard all the wins.
You can't hold all of them. You got to share them with your teammates. An incredible run with your teammates tonight. I don't think any of you guys in the top three used a fast repair. Holloway, you, Akers, no. I'm trying to find your other one. I believe Hancock. No, Russell Hancock did not use one either. So, pretty clean night for you guys. How you feeling after that Atlanta race?
Oh, that was amazing. That race was great. I know we had a few cautions at the end, but as you know, when you bunch them all back together, you're going to have those.
Well, I'll tell you what, watching the race, I think we expected to see a lot more chaos, and really you guys able to pit under green twice. Incredible you guys had the lead you had, that you were able to keep your lead coming out of the pits. But incredible by the league this week. I mean, we expected a lot more chaos than what we saw. I think we only had like 6 cautions and incredible saves. A lot happening on the apron. I don't know what attributed to that other than our drivers, man. But here you are. It's going to be close on points. I think Chris Akers might still have you. He did get stage 2. But, man, you guys, Candy Shack out here just dominating, man. So congratulations.
Yeah, that was an awesome race. And that pit stop right there, the one thing that set us apart is we were able to take the 2, and we kind of learned from the other guys that had come out a little bit too fast and the cars jumped sideways on them, so we knew to be a little bit safer.
Well, and I'll tell you what, it paid off. Talked to Duvendak partway through the race, and he said that. He said he broke loose a little bit with that 2-tire change, and that's what set him away from you guys. The back of the field just never really able to organize, and you guys stayed up there tight 1, 2, 3. So, kind of glad it came back together. Made racing a lot more interesting. You guys still able to get it done, Todd, so congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we're going to leave out with the floors all yours, man. Give you an opportunity to thank your sponsors.
Yeah, I just got to thank you guys for putting the race on, broadcasting, and then thank Duvendak, like I said, owning the league and everything. And then teammates. Without them, I don't know how we'd be doing this year, but it seems we're always up there together.
No, and without them, you're not going to survive in an SS, and right now you guys getting it done. But you know what, I'll just keep you in here, because with that, I'm actually going to get your other teammate in here, Mr. Daniel Holloway, the 21. Welcome to the booth, man.
Well, howdy. Woo! Whatever.
Hey, a little bit of excitement at the end as you guys got bunched back together, but you had teammate help. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we were top 3. I think that was a race for us not to lose. We were dead on. Shout out to I don't know how many drivers we had tonight. I think it had to be in the 30s, but it's still again another great racing tonight. Long green flags and stuff like that, and separated it, and especially this new league and starting off the way it's been. Kudos to all the drivers in here.
Dude, I'll tell you what, 34 drivers tonight, and I was terrified when we started this race. I expected caution after caution. Started off a little rough, got through that first stage, man, and honestly, we got to see a little bit of green flag pitting, and that's something we love to see. Definitely brings out the strategies and teams. Saw it from you guys as you all went in. I believe you had a little bit of pit stall, a little bit of shooter with you, and then that two-tire change kind of separated you guys up a little bit. But heck of a job tonight with that solid win.
Oh yeah, for sure. We once it was green flag all the way in the pits and stuff, that we were just about ready to come in too on that second pit stop, and that caution came out, and we thought, okay, that hurt us, but I was telling my guys, I'm like, no, that actually helped us, because now everybody was pit earlier was at least one lap down. Maybe two. It all depends if some of them took 4 tires. I think most took 4 tires, so that's even more time. And we strategized and kept going till the very end, and we kept on pulling away from that other pack, and we were just, glued. It didn't matter who was going to win as far as if it get, green flag all the way. If it was Chris or Todd again, or myself, but. What a finish tonight for Candy Shack. Can't say enough to my teammates and everything.
Well, you definitely got to be excited for it. You guys took the 1-2. Carl Lingle, man. Carl Lingle, is the sleeper around here. Nobody sees him coming. He almost had a top 3 last week. He finished top 3 this week. Akers, man, definitely shoved the heck out of him. And you guys got through it, man. But that's a win for you. That's back-to-back wins for Candy Shack. So congratulations, you guys. And I will leave you with the opportunity to thank all your sponsors.
I'd like to thank the Candy Shack boys, Reese's, Hershey Kisses, and I don't know, the zombie one next to me. It is going to be a new paint scheme, so we're going to get rid of the little zombie, add some Skittles, so that way he's officially a Candy Shack. Bitstall as far as sponsors, I'm still used to this league and everything. Doobie for putting on the league. You up in a broadcast guy, doing an awesome job. Shout out to all the fans out there. I know I got some workers that were watching, like Caden, Tommy, and all them family. Kudos to all them watching, and got a shout out to this league again. These guys are pretty good as far as we thought. There'll be a lot of cautions again tonight, but everybody's just P's and Q, and there's a lot of laps, but pretty soon there's gonna be some new drivers coming up to the front and winning, so we can't hold it on that long, but we'll take it as we can.
Man, couldn't have said it any better. Well, make sure you get into that Discord chat, you get yourself that new winner sticker, and you can add it just like Todd posted with his zombie car and get him in that Skittles. So, but I'll let you guys get out of there.
For sure.
I see a lot of donuts going on still. You got Akers out here still playing. So, Todd, Holloway, y'all have a great night, man, and heck of a job tonight.
Thank you. Have a good night.
And that was Daniel Holloway and Todd Post, and they finished 1-2 from Candy Shack. Heck of a run from those guys. Man, this league, I'll tell you what, it's I can't say enough how excited. I talk to Duvendak every day. The guy's my best friend. Spent years in the military together. He hated me then. I was kind of an a-hole. But, man, he's really become my best friend over the years. And we talk about the league almost daily and how excited we are for it. And really how excited these drivers. They're putting on a show, and the incident levels are incredible. I think the highest incident level was only 16. Sometimes you get up towards a 20. That's 16. He had to go through fast repair, but heck of a job by those guys tonight. Definitely shout out over to the SCSRA admin team and owners letting us put on this show. Glad to be here. You guys make sure you tune in to Intensity tomorrow night as SCSRA trucks will take the track. Wednesday night, I'm back in the booth, and we're going next gen, baby. We're going up there. Should be me and Duvendak. We're going north. We're going to the great state of Michigan. So that's going to be a good time. And then Thursday, we'll recap it all with David Hartney, Devin Butchino, Eddie Morrison crew as they put on the SCSRA Live. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch y'all Wednesday night here at SCSRA Broadcasting. Hit the like and subscribe button if you love me. And if you don't, still hit it.